Flight CTO on the flight loop.
Buddy, come for cooling status.
Monaco AOS, good port.
Copy.
Flight controllers generally focus on systems, subsystems of the vehicle, and they're more in tune with the detailed workings of their particular system that they're responsible for. Flight directors, on the other hand, are more in tune with what is the integration between all of the subsystems. What are we all marching towards? What's our mission objective?
Prop flight has the RCS holding together with the regs.
Really, your training starts when you become a flight controller. You know, you learn a lot by osmosis, and you kind of get a sense of a little bit of the job, but once you become a flight director, the amount of learning you do is exponential.
You don't become an expert, but you have to understand them at a depth where you could have the good conversation, ask the right questions to the experts who are the flight controllers. You spend a lot of time studying and then training, getting in simulations and running through all the motions and practicing the real-time situation scenarios in the training environment.
I am the ascent and entry flight director for Artemis I. I will take responsibility of the vehicle after it launches. I'll also be the entry flight director, so once we come back to Earth, I'll have a team that will monitor and control the vehicle once it splashes down, and we hand that over to Melissa Jones, who is the NASA recovery director.
Splashdown.
Touchdown verify.
Copy.
I'm the lead flight director for the mission, really responsible for the overall development of the mission. We work directly with the programs. They provide us the mission priorities, and we build a timeline that's going to accomplish those mission objectives. We're responsible for building our team, getting our team trained and certified. We have a training team that helps us, but we have the overall responsibility for putting together the team that's going to execute the mission.
Confirmation of translunar injection burn cutoff.
When you go to a place like the Moon or Mars, you really have to be explorers. It pushes the boundaries of civilization.
We are having to develop new technology that's going to have to sustain the astronauts for these very, very long trips. And it just makes sense to test that and going to the Moon, where you're in a similar environment, but you're much closer. And in the event of an emergency type scenario, we can bring them safely back home.
Station, this is Houston.
We've had a lot of experience now in low Earth orbit, you know, over 50, 60 years of experience, and we've learned how to do that pretty well. We've learned what the effects of the body are in low Earth orbit, but there's still things that we need to practice, and we need to be able to understand how you sustain life further and further and further away from our planet.
It's just so different from everything you learn when you do low Earth orbit. And that's what's making it so much fun. I'm every bit as excited about this mission as I was the first day I walked in the doors of Mission Control.
Subscribe for more space.